Okay, good morning, and sorry for the last minute cancellation on Monday. Um, hasn't that sort of thing hasn't happened to me before. My wife had to go to the hospital, and suddenly I wasn't able to do the class. Um, since we're tight, the schedule that remains to us is very tight, and we got to get everybody in this class is 21 students. Everyone's got to get a presentation done. And also, we have an exam, and there's 3 more chapters to cover. So, what I've decided to do to figure this out is we're going to do the in-person class and do the presentations, but we only have 3 weeks to get that done because next Monday, I can't, it's not fair to ask people to do presentations without saying anything in class. So this is the future project, but basically we're going to have 7 presentations every class, which will most likely take the entire class to complete. So really what I'm going to do today is just rather than do a full lecture, I'm just going to update you on what's going on in class. So we have 3 topics left. That's the first thing. And you don't have to do any homework like you did for the first 6, but you do have to know about them. So I'm going to do the remaining 3 lectures online because we don't have any time in class. So I'm going to take 15 or 20 minutes every week to supplement the time we have in class. So you can listen to an explanation of each chapter's topic and the accompanying question. So when on Monday, what I'm going to do is explain in detail about doing presentations, and I'm going to do, we're going to talk about chapter 8. The next week, which will be week 12, we're going to do presentations, as many as we can, and 13, 14, same thing. And then of course, week 15 is exams, okay? So hopefully this all gets squeezed in. That's the idea. 12, 13, 14, all students get their presentations, and I only have to cover 3 more topics, one of which will be chapter 8 on Monday, okay? So that'll give everyone at least 1 week to practice their presentation and get ready, and follow everybody will get watch the same video as per usual. Like I said, it'll only be a short video because we're gonna have close to 2 hours of class to get all those presentations done. So the first thing everyone's going to ask is, what's the criteria for the presentation? This I'm going to explain all of this on Monday, but basically it's an English presentation. The format of it is open, so you can do whatever you want. So the only thing I want to say about the presentation today is I would like you to try and think of an idea, and the main thing is simply that you choose something specific enough that you can manage it within 5 to 7 minutes, okay? Anywhere within that range is fine. If you're a lot below 5 minutes or a lot over, then you lose points, but there's a range. So around 6 minutes is what we're looking for. At the end of your presentation, there's gonna be a question and answer. We'll get 2 or 3, depending on how much time we have, 2 or 3 questions from your classmates, which you have to answer, okay? The Q&A is part of your presentation, so that counts as well. But the main thing is, how do you speak? What's in your presentation and how it's organized? To what extent do you make an effort to make this original or interesting? Any extra things that you add there. This is a small category. Plus, your Q&A still is going to adjust your grade up and down. But basically, speech is worth 50, content is worth 40, creativity is 10, and your attitude and your ability and your question and answer will affect your not really your presentation score, but it'll affect your participation score. So it's the same thing. Everybody in the class has to listen carefully, pay attention to the presentation, and then ask good questions. So your topic can be anything, but it must be delivered in English. It doesn't have to be about an English cultural thing or related to any English country or English person. But whatever if you decide to talk about somebody from Uzbekistan or somebody from, I don't know, Morocco or Brazil or something, you can't deliver it in Portuguese or Moroccan or Uzbek. You've got to explain everything to us in English, the presentation. You can use multimedia, but it shouldn't dominate the presentation because, again, the primary thing is what you say. You shouldn't read your presentation either. You shouldn't have a script. You should be speaking directly to us. Your topic should be specific, because if your topic is too big, you won't be able to explain about it. And it should be some sort of relatively advanced topic, not something basic like introducing your family pet, right? Nobody needs to know about Fluffy and how old he is or she is and what food she likes to eat and how often you walk the dog and stuff like that. That's elementary level presentation topics. So you need to choose something that not something that, you don't have to talk about metaphysics or astrophysics or quantum mechanics. And something also maybe that it's always nice to choose something that's relatable, something that, your audience can follow. So nothing too crazy in terms of how complex or advanced it is, but first year university quality, okay? We'll discuss this more, but I'm just saying this now because we missed a day, so we're gonna make up this material over the next few weeks, not just today, but I just wanna give you the heads up. This is what the next thing you have to do, the presentation. Once you're done the presentation, we just have an exam, which you have to prepare for. So week by week, you should be thinking about your presentation, you should be practicing your topics, and then you'll have success and you'll be satisfied with your grade. And that's all I wanted to say today. So I apologize again for that cancellation. We should be fine for the rest of the semester. So I will see you in 456 on Monday at 4 p.m. Have a good weekend. Thanks.